Now question first. Fill in the blanks. A place where animals are protected in their natural habitat is called wildlife sanctuary. Next, species found only in a particular area is known as endemic species. Next, migratory birds fly to far away places because of climatic changes. They may also fly to other places for food. Now we are to perform difference between wildlife sanctuary and biosphere reserve. Wildlife sanctuary is mainly for the protection of wild animals of an area. On the other hand, a biosphere reserve is for the conservation of biodiversity of a designated area. In case of wildlife sanctuary, boundaries are not fixed. In case of biosphere reserve, boundaries are fixed. Tourism is permissible in case of wildlife sanctuary, whereas in case of biosphere reserve, tourism is normally not permissible. In case of wildlife sanctuary, human activities such as cultivation of land and building of settlements are not allowed. In the case of biosphere reserve, human activities such as cultivation of land, building of settlements are allowed in the peripheral area of a biosphere reserve. Next, wildlife sanctuary occupies a comparatively smaller area of land. A biosphere reserve is spread over a large area of land. Wildlife sanctuary may be owned by a government or it may be private owned. Biosphere reserve is owned by government. Example of wildlife sanctuary is Badra Wildlife Sanctuary in India. Example of biosphere reserve is Pachmari Biosphere Reserve in India. Now we will see the difference between zoo and wildlife sanctuary. In the zoo, animals and birds live in artificial settings such as cages and enclosures. You can see here that a lion is in zoo. It is in captivity and is in zoo or cages. In wildlife sanctuary, the animals and birds live in their natural habitat. You can see here that the animal is in its natural environment. A zoo contains animals and birds which are brought from different parts of the country and other countries of the world. A wildlife sanctuary contains animals and birds found locally in that area. A zoo is normally open to public for a fixed time every day. The animals and birds are for public display. A wildlife sanctuary is not open to public freely like a zoo. Public can visit wildlife sanctuary only when accompanied by forest guards. The animals and birds are not comfortable in the artificial environment of a zoo. In the case of wildlife sanctuary, the animals and birds are very comfortable in the natural environment of a wildlife sanctuary. Example of zoo is Mysore Zoo, whereas in the case of wildlife sanctuary, example is Badra Wildlife Sanctuary. Now we will perform question 2C. Difference between endangered and extinct animals. Endangered species is an animal or plant which exists but its number is decreasing very fast. On the other hand, extinct species is an animal or plant which is not in existence at present. Endangered species are those if we do not take necessary steps to conserve them, it is very likely that they will become extinct in the near future. For example, blue whale, Bengal tiger, extinct species. They cannot be brought back into existence. For example, passenger pigeon. We have also given here two photographs pertaining to endangered species, that is blue-throated macaw and the other is brown spider monkey. In case of extinct species, this is the example of a dinosaur and it is passenger pigeon who no longer exist on this planet. A species not definitely located in the wild in the last 50 years of current time is textually called extinct. That is how a particular plant or animal is treated as extinct. Now we will learn the difference between flora and fauna. Flora is all the plant life present in a particular region or time. Sometimes bacteria and fungi are also referred to as flora. The plants found in a particular area are termed flora of that area. Fauna is all of the animal life present in a particular region or time. The animals found in a particular area are termed fauna of that area. Flora can usually prepare their own food. Fauna depends on flora for food. Flora is studied in botany, fauna is studied in zoology. Examples of flora are sal, teak, mango, and jamun, which are the flora of Pachmari Biosphere Reserve. In case of fauna, leopard, wild dog, wolf are examples of fauna of Pachmari Biosphere Reserve. Now we will come to the effects of deforestation on wild animals. Deforestation is the removal of trees or other vegetation from land. Deforestation can be caused by human activity such as agriculture or logging, or it may be due to natural reasons such as forest fires. Wild animals need suitable habitat where they are safe and comfortable. They use these areas for resting, sleeping, feeding, breeding, hiding, and escaping predators. Deforestation can cause them to completely lose their homes or be forced out of their natural range. It removes sources of shelter and food, such as fruit bearing trees. Food availability is reduced. Deforestation also increases the chances risk of predation. Finally, many animals lost their lives. In fact, deforestation is one of the main causes of extinction of many species. In this picture, you can see that perhaps the animal is trying to ask the mankind a very big question: what was its fault for why these trees have been cut? Question 3b: effects of deforestation on environment. Deforestation adversely affects the environment as per detail given below. Deforestation disturbs the water cycle and causes droughts, that is, less rainfall. Roots of tree suck water from earth's surface which goes to the leaves. This water gets evaporated due to heat of sun and forms clouds. This later falls down on earth as rain. If there are less trees, less water will go up and Resultantly, there will be less rain. Next, the roots of the trees stabilize soil and keep it in place. Removing trees on a mass scale through deforestation speeds up soil erosion. During photosynthesis, plants absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Deforestation, on the other side, results into the increase in the level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Further, cutting down trees releases their stored carbon dioxide back into the atmosphere. Deforestation contributes to global warming. Trees help control flooding. Their roots hold soil firm in heavy rains and the trees absorb some of the rainwater. Their absence can cause disastrous floods. We see effects of deforestation on villages and rural areas. Deforestation can cause animals to completely lose their homes, and many wild animals may run to nearby villages and spoil the crops. The wild animals may also kill or injure people. Now we will see the effects of deforestation on cities or urban areas. Plants and trees consume carbon dioxide and help in reducing air pollution. If we cut trees, it will increase the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, and so there will be increase in air pollution. Deforestation will lead to global warming, which will lead to melting of glaciers, and the areas near the sea will sink in water. Deforestation disturbs the water cycle. Deforestation can cause droughts and floods which affect the cities also. It is also possible that the wild animals may come in the cities which may result into human and wildlife conflict. Now, question 3E, effects of deforestation on earth. First, trees prevent soil erosion. Soil erosion means removal of top layer of the soil which is fertile. Fewer trees result in more soil erosion. The top layer of the soil gets eroded by wind and water. Deforestation has converted fertile lands into deserts. Deforestation causes natural calamities like floods and droughts. Next, the climate of the earth has also changed due to deforestation. When the deforestation takes place, the natural habitat that is home of wild animals and plants is disturbed. Deforestation has resulted into the extinction of many plants and animals, and many plants and animals are on the verge of extinction. Now we will see the effects of deforestation on next generation. Due to deforestation, the next generation will have to face the problem of increasing air pollution. Next generation won't be able to see many beautiful, attractive plants and animals as they may become extinct with the passage of time due to shortage of food and loss of natural habitat. Many forest produce will not be available to the next generation. For example, many medicines, food, and wood. The next generation will have to face the increasing problem of emerging diseases as deforestation is the main reason behind the increase in emerging diseases. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.